Hi, in this video, I'll be showing you how to solve absolute value equations. And this example, the new equation is -3 absolute value of 6 minus 6m equal -4. So let me just remind you that so the -3 is not added to the absolute value. If there's no plus, if you don't see any plus, it means there's a multiplication dot. Mathematicians assume that you know that there is an invisible multiplication dot there, okay? You're not adding here. So that's why I'm drawing the multiplication dot, okay? So you see -3 is multiplied to the absolute value. And remember, the first step to solve absolute value equation is to isolate the absolute value. So let me highlight the absolute value that you need to isolate. So remember, so first step to isolate this absolute value, we have to undo multiplication of -3 by dividing by -3. And whatever you do on the left, you have to do it on the right because of the equal sign. Okay? You want to balance the equation. Okay? So now you have a negative divided by negative is positive, and 3 goes into 3 one time. So you're left with 1 times absolute value of 6 minus 6m equal to, okay, now so negative divided by negative is positive, and 3 goes into 54 18 times. So now in mathematics, when a coefficient is 1, when a number 1 is being multiplied, we don't really write 1. Okay, we drop it. So let me rewrite the equation like this. So now we can see here that the absolute value is equal to a positive number. So the absolute is equal to a positive number. So what does it mean? It means that we want to find whatever number, the absolute value, the two vertical line is asking you, can you find numbers that give us a distance of 18? So on the number line, you will see that if you look on the number line, you have positive 18, but it's actually 18 units from 0, okay, for the positive number. Guess what? There's also one number for the negative number, okay? So on the left side of 0, you also have to consider -18. So -18 is also is a number that gives us a distance of positive 18. So for this reason, you need to write two equations. And the way you're going to do it, I'm going to draw two arrows like this, okay? And when I rewrite the two equations, I'm going to drop the absolute value. So what am I going to write? I'm going to write 6 minus 6m equal to, let's say, -18. And then 6 minus 6m equal to positive 18. Remember, you see how I dropped the absolute value? Please do not include the absolute value, okay, when you write the two equation, okay, because it's not mathematically correct, okay? So when you write the two equation, drop the absolute value. What I mean is, do not write this, okay? Do not write this. Why? Because you're saying that the absolute value is equal to negative numbers. Okay, you're saying here that the absolute value is equal to a negative number. And remember, the absolute value cannot be equal to a negative number. Absolute value refers to distance, and the distance is always positive. Okay, so let me erase. So now we have a two equation, and the next step is to solve for the variable. Here they use the variable m, so let's solve for m. And the first step to solve for m here will be I need to make -6m alone, so I'm going to subtract 6m on both sides. So the new equation will be, we both cancel out to 0, -6m equal to, so -18 minus 6 is going to simplify to -24. Why? You're adding number with the same sign, so you keep the sign and you add the numbers. 18 plus 6 is 24, and since they're both negative, the answer is -24. And the second equation is going to be, okay, 18, so here you're adding number with different sign, so we subtract. 18 minus 6 is 12, and you keep the sign of a bigger number. The bigger number is 18, and 18 is positive, so it's going to be positive 12. So are we done here? No. You have to continue simplifying. Why? We want m to be by itself. And you see that here that -6 is multiplied to the m. It's not added to m, it's multiplied. Okay, to undo multiplication of 6, you're going to divide by -6 on both sides. So now we end up with m equal to, okay, 24 divided by 6 is going to be 4. And negative divide by negative is a positive. And then you have m equal to, so this fraction, I know that positive divided by negative is a negative, and 6 goes into 12 2 times. Sorry. So now you can go ahead and check your solution, but I'm not going to check the solution here. Okay, so I'm just going to write the solution in a bracket. Okay, and what am I going to write here? I'm going to start with the lowest number first. Since the negative is first, so the negative number always comes first for lowest to highest, so -2, and then comma +4. And that's the solution. Always write your answer using a bracket note. I say bracket, they say braces. So you're supposed to say braces, no bracket, sorry. So here it was the first example on how to solve absolute value equation. Okay, so thank you for listening. And let me go to another video to show you how to do another example. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for listening.